Anyway, moving on to the big story from the Premier League as we build up to all of the action from this weekend. Manchester United coach Erik confirmed today that Cristiano Ronaldo refused to come on as a substitute against Tottenham Hotspur on Wednesday, and that he is now training away from the first team squad. Ronaldo was an unused substitute in Wednesday's 2-0 victory at home and walked down the tunnel with a few minutes of the match remaining after being left on the bench again by Ten Hag. The Portuguese striker was left out of the squad that will face Chelsea tomorrow. Wednesday was not the first time Ronaldo has left the stadium early before a United match had finished this season. He departed before the final whistle whilst pre-season was on. That was against Rayo Vallecano, also at Old Trafford, and Ten Hag insisted that it is not the end for Ronaldo. Let's take a listen to what Ten Hag had to say today in his pre-match press conference. All right, Erik Ten Hag says he has to control it. There's been mixed reactions that have trailed this decision from Ten Hag and Manchester United since the story broke yesterday that, 2 days ago in fact, that Cristiano Ronaldo would not be in action for United against Chelsea this weekend. That's the biggest game of the weekend, by the way. We'll come to that in a bit. But, I mean, there's been a lot of people who feel, well, Ronaldo, he's a legend of the game. He's a big player. Manchester United don't have any right to ostracize a player of his caliber. But there's also a school of thought in which I fall in, that the manager is the boss. If the manager, and like he mentioned in the press conference we just saw, the one he delivered today, it's a team sport. You might be the best player on the team. You might be the most traveled player, the most successful player, the most decorated player, the most whatever it is, which of course we're sure Ronaldo is in that Old Trafford dressing room. But it's still a team sport, right? You have to respect your teammates. You have to respect the manager. And walking off before the end of the game, not just walking off, but the manager asked him to dress up to enter the game in the closing stages, and the player decided, look, I'm too big to enter the game at this time. I'd rather just go have my bath, go meet my girlfriend at home and my kids, obviously. That definitely, I think, should not be encouraged at any level of professional life. And Ronaldo, again, I mean, he released a statement. Some have deemed it an apology. I didn't say any apology in that statement. He basically was just explaining how he's always been a consummate professional throughout his career, how he's a good man, but never did he apologize to his teammates. I mean, we can only assume that he has apologized in person at the Carrington training headquarters where Manchester United are training. Ahead of the big clash against Chelsea this weekend at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea come into this game having remained, I beg your pardon, unbeaten so far under Graham Potter since he took over from Thomas Tuchel. It's been win after win after win, and in fact, it's been clean sheet after clean sheet for Kepa Arrizabalaga, who has replaced Edouard Mendy in goals since Potter took over. And Chelsea are enjoying a new breath of life under Englishman Graham Potter. Manchester United also come into this game off the back of a 4-game unbeaten run. They've also been winning back-to-back. The only blip in recent weeks has been the thrashing by next-door neighbours, Manchester City. So it promised to be an interesting game, Chelsea against United this weekend. That's one definitely to keep an eye on.